Guys, it's Stephanie. So glad to have you back this week. Welcome to my living room and welcome to the Grow Zone. So, you know from last week that this month we are talking about God's promises. And so last week we talked about the fall, which is when Adam and Eve committed the first sin and then sin entered the world. So our big idea from last week was that God promised to fix what was broken. So this week we're going to learn about the flood, which is a story you guys are probably familiar with, but we're going to do a little recap, give you some background information so that everybody can get on the same page. All right, so I'm going to read from Genesis 6, 5 through 8, if you want to follow along. All right, the Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every intention of the thoughts of his heart, man's heart, was only evil continually. So on and on and on. And the Lord regretted that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him to his heart. So God was very sad about the way that we were acting. So the Lord said, I will blot out man, so get rid of him, whom I have created from the face of the land, man and animals and creeping things and birds of the heavens, for I am sorry that I have made them. But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. So we just learned that God was going to basically destroy the earth and get rid of all of mankind. Well, not all of mankind. He was going to keep Noah and his family. So God speaks to Noah and tells him that there's going to be this huge flood that comes on the earth and that Noah should build an ark to prepare and to keep his family safe. And God also instructs him to bring along a pair of every kind of animal. So a pair is a couple, one a male and a female, so that they can reproduce after the flood waters recede. So an ark, there were instructions in the Bible for what it should look like, but this is my interpretation. We have little Noah here riding in the ark. So that's kind of what I would think it would look like. But God gave very detailed instructions, and so Noah created this ark to survive the flood. So it's raining on this ark on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights. And then finally the flood waters stop. It takes about a half a year for them to recede. But afterwards, God makes this promise with Noah. And I'm going to read again from chapter 9 in Genesis, verse 12. And God said, this is a sign of the covenant I am making between me and you and every living creature with you. So remember, there were a lot of different animals in the ark as well. So I have set my rainbow in the clouds, and it will be a sign of the covenant between me and the earth. Whenever I bring clouds over the earth and a rainbow appears in the clouds, I will remember my covenant between me and you and all the living creatures of every kind. Never again will the waters become a flood to destroy all life. Whenever the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will see it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and all living creatures of every kind on the earth. So, whenever you see a rainbow in the sky, know that it is a promise from God. And that leads us to our big idea this week, is that God promised us mercy. So this rainbow signifies that he will never again come and just wipe out mankind. So this is the promise that you can visibly see in the sky. So you guys may be asking, what is mercy? So the definition of mercy, which I'm going to read you right here, is a compassion or forgiveness shown towards someone whom it is within one's power to punish or harm. So in this situation, God could have punished everybody, but he decided to show compassion and forgiveness and allowed humanity to continue and repopulate the earth, and you and I are here to this day. So we'll learn more about that theme this month, but it's been a pleasure to share this story with you guys, and I hope to see you next week.
Hi there, old chicken nuggets. It's me, Carl.
And I'm Cassie.
And welcome to Grow TV.
Welcome to Grow TV. Introducing your host, Carl. And your co-host, Cassie. Where we learn, where we grow, and we talk about Jesus. once again welcome to Grow TV.
Hey, Cassie.
Hey, Carl.
What are you up to?
Just sitting here with you, ready to talk about the Bible and stuff.
Cool. All right.
Okay, do you want me to ask what you've been up to?
Thought you'd never ask. Check this out.
Whoa, are those yours?
Well, they are now.
What do you mean?
They are now. I've been collecting them for the past week.
Collecting cookies? From where?
Well, get this. Every day when I walk out past the desk out front, there's a cookie sitting there, just waiting to be eaten. So I take it.
You take it every day?
Yeah, that's the crazy part. Every day I walk by his desk, there's a cookie, and I take it. Then boom, the next morning, there's a cookie. It's like magic. It's like the cookies are being sent from heaven as a gift from God.
Oh no.
What? What's wrong? Did I say something wrong?
Well, no.
What do you mean no? Is there something in my teeth?
No.
Do I stink?
Nope.
Do you stink?
What? No.
Then what is it?
Well, those magic cookies you've been taking, they belong to Kinsey. She's the receptionist.
No way! They've just been sitting there every day on the...
Desk? Where people sit and work?
No. That's impossible.
Really? Have you talked to Kinsey lately?
Sure. Not for the past few days, though. Every time I see her, she seems to be really upset because someone in the office keeps taking her snacks.
What kind of snacks?
I think she said cookies. It's a terrible thing. Who would be that mean to steal someone's cookies? Especially in the office. The nerve! To walk up to someone's desk and just steal their cookie? Doesn't make any sense. Wait.
There it is.
Oh no.
Yep.
I've done something terrible.
Yep.
Cassie, I don't think you understand. Those magic cookies weren't actually magic.
You don't say.
I've been taking Kenzie's cookies. It all makes sense now. Oh no.
It's alright. I'm sure she'll understand.
I don't think so. She won't. This is terrible. What have I done?
It's just a misunderstanding. It's really not a big deal.
Not a big deal. I've been stealing. You hear that? Stealing.
I know, Carl, but it's gonna be alright.
No, it won't. I'll have to leave. Sell everything I have and move to a deserted island. I'll have to change my name to something like Theodore Monocle and talk like this. That's it. Oh man. What about God?
What about God?
Well, I've been stealing. The Bible says that stealing is a sin. And I've been stealing. Which is a sin.
Alright, Carl, you need to calm down. You need to just relax for a second.
I am calm. Man, I'm feeling kind of lightheaded.
Carl, are you okay?
I think so. I don't feel so good though. I think I'm in big trouble, Cassie.
I understand, but you really need to not worry. You know why?
Why? Because this is all a dream?
No, but the God we serve is a God of mercy. And mercy is forgiving someone even though they've done something wrong and may not deserve forgiveness. Do you remember Noah?
Yeah, the guy with the big boat. Pretty cool story.
Yep, Noah and his family were cooped up on that big boat with all the animals for 40 days and 40 nights. But after the water went back down and the flood was over, God told Noah some pretty cool things.
What did God tell him?
God said there wouldn't be a flood like that ever again. God promised to show humans mercy, and he gave us a way to remember that. Have you ever seen a rainbow, Carl?
Does a chicken wish it could fly? Of course I have! You're telling me a rainbow is like some sort of secret code promise?
You could look at it that way. God sent us a rainbow to remind us of a promise, that God would love us and show us mercy.
God promised us mercy. That's pretty cool.
That is cool. It's also our big idea. Today's big idea is God promised us mercy.
So on the count of 3, let's all say it together. Ready?
Ready?
1,
2,
3. God promised us mercy! Woohoo! All right, everyone. That's pretty cool. Mercy. I'm so glad we learned about no today. But now I gotta go tell Kinsey that I'm the one that was taking her cookies. What?
I may have already told her.
Carl! Oh, mercy. See you next week.
Thank you for watching, and tune in next week for a new episode of Grow TV.
searched the world, but it couldn't fill me. Man's empty praise, treasures that fade are never